Hey everybody, this is Grace, and I'm going to give another little update about what happened here. I live in north central Texas, in a suburb north of Dallas, and as some of you may know, Texas and other states, other areas, had these really bad back-to-back winter storms, and what are they calling it? I got it wrong the first time on the Weather Channel. I think it's historic winter invasion. It did feel like quite an invasion, that's for certain. Oh my goodness. But yeah, you know, if you've heard, if you're alive and have heard, if you have heard anything about it, it was pretty bad. It was really bad, and for many Texans. I'm only going to talk about Texas. I know it's other places, but you know, we've heard a lot because there's some channel now, news channel, that's just it did a lot about Texas. I think it's all about Texas. Anyway, yeah, pretty bad. Some got it a lot worse than we did. I mentioned that we had those rolling blackouts Sunday night, Monday morning, and that was quite frightening. Yeah, it was. And because, you know, after that, I never knew if we were going to have them again, and if it was going to stay longer. And we didn't know that they were rolling blackouts, that they were doing them on purpose. Okay, so we didn't know that until the, you know, sometime later Monday. And so there was that. The big thing was, of course, well, not really, of course, but was worry for us. But there was one other big thing too. So we had that, and we didn't have any more blackouts. Sometime, I think it was today, I don't know, these days are all blurry, but it seemed like we had a brownout, but I think it may have been the chandelier, so it may have just been something, a bulb or something. Anyway, but that was, like I was saying, Sunday, Monday, and then, let's see, Wednesday, I went to the laundry room, and I heard a strange noise. I was like, why are the pipes acting funny? You know, I'm hearing it like right there, and behind that isn't anything that would be there unless Adam had gone to a restroom, and that, not even that. You know, and the pipes were like running, and all of a sudden, yeah, it wasn't the pipes running. One of them had, what would you call it, split open, but burst. Yeah. I'll show a picture of it if I remember at the end of the video, and pardon the towel it's on, because yeah, the towels, I had to find something, in other words, that I could just put underneath it. But yeah, the water came, it was in the laundry room, and then there's a closet behind it, the master bedroom closet, and the little bathroom, and then the bathroom part. All of that was just soaked. Now, I was the only person who would be able to go out there, and has to go outside in the middle of the snowstorm, ice, and all that. And remember, I fell last February of last year, and I was not going to be able to do it. There was just no way, because if I fell, nobody would know, you know, to go turn off the water main. You know, if I went to turn off the water main. So luckily we have a neighbor who is, he owns a remodeling company, and he has all of his, you know, license and everything. And luckily they had already checked in on us. You know, basically we check on one another, kind of thing, and over the phone. And I called his wife, and he called him, and I called his wife and told her what had happened. And she said, well, what, you know, she was like, oh, you know, and I said, well, are you going to be okay? I said, no, because I can't turn that off. And the water main. And it's really hard to turn it off as it is. we do have the whatever it's called, but it's really hard. It's really difficult. You would think there wouldn't be like that out here, but yeah. And so her husband, the owner of the business, he came over, and of course, the person who should not be out there doing anything went out there to do it. And I want to tell the story about that another time. But luckily, nothing happened. They got it turned off. The guy with the remodeling company, he got it turned off. He's my age, I think. So yeah, it was a mess. Okay, so I'm not a prepper. I am not a prepper type. No. I mean, I did, stock up and everything because of last year, because of, they told us to for the pandemic. It wasn't even considered a pandemic at that time. They were saying 2 weeks or something like that. I did that, but I just kept doing it. And I kept stocking up. We actually bought a deep freezer, which we never had before. I don't think ever. And it had got water underneath it. Hopefully it's okay. So far it seems okay. So did the washer and dryer, and got in it, or got in them both. But so I had food. Okay, we didn't lose our electricity. I had one big 30 or so, maybe 40, I don't know, thing of water, bottled water. But we couldn't take a shower, nothing like that. And luckily that guy was available, and he's not working because of it. So he came and fixed that pipe or whatever, it's copper, and for us. So far so good after that, because it could happen again. Now another bad part of it, I mean, for me, well, not bad but difficult, was that it was because we have upstairs, and the heater wasn't on upstairs, and we didn't have any running water upstairs. And I would have had to be the one to go upstairs to do all that in the first place, and because of my knee, you got it, walking upstairs was going to be a really bad problem for me, the only person who could. And well, after he fixed the pipe, I had to go up there. And I got up there, and, my knee, I felt it a little bit. Walking up there, the pain a little bit. And then I started getting dizzy as I was trying to move away, because Adam had put some stuff up there because the puppy kept going up there. And I had to move all these puppy pads and everything. And they were in such an awkward place that I could have fallen down the stairs. And I got lightheaded, and I had closest thing I could call it would be a panic attack, just some anxiety. I've had panic attacks that wasn't as bad as those. And so I made it, but I was very dizzy. So I made it back down, and without any problem, but except for that. And I opened up that, that bathroom and stuff. Didn't go to the other one. I was just so dizzy, lightheaded. Anyway, so far so good. Since then, we were lucky. We both have been saying, especially him, he's been saying we were so lucky, And I'm just more like dazed this whole time, because there was just so much, and everything was really on me to do it. And fear, and I'll leave that out, but I have mentioned that they're centrally located, but I heard a story today about somebody, a man and a woman didn't make it, and they were doing what I would have been doing if we had lost power. So after this, since all this, not after, during it, still during it, we decided we're going to be more preppers. We're going to get, I've already ordered a bunch of stuff that's going to be delivered this weekend, I think Sunday, and for it, and yeah, a lot of stuff that, just in case, I mean, it won't be until next year. Well, I can't say that, but we've had here in this part of Texas, we had a really bad April one time. So I'm getting, more and more things that we would need, ordered a bunch, and I'd already been doing some things, but I think our biggest one would be this coming summer, which, like the electricity went out. It has during the summer in Texas when the temperatures are in the hundreds and 110s, and the air, all the electricity went out, no air, no air conditioner. And I remember staying in my SUV for hours, and just in my SUV, sitting there with the air conditioner running. So I'm going to check into what are battery operated fans. This has really made me especially think, a lot of things about what we need just in case. And luckily I had all that water, and luckily our electricity did not go off totally like a lot of people. A lot of people had suffered pretty bad. They're saying right now what we have to worry about is, because it's finally melting, I think it got up to 39 or 40 today, after I don't know how many days now of record-breaking low temperatures, and like even in the negative. This is Texas, okay? Yeah. And wow, it's been a lot. It has been a lot. And like I said, a big thing for me was the worry, because when so much is on your shoulders, that you have to be careful, you have to watch out, you have to do, it's only you moving all this furniture and everything, yeah. And making sure, we stay alive. And wasn't fun, but like I said, now the next one that we really would think, if this doesn't happen again, would be, this year, this season, would be summer. So, and the heat. Let me tell you, we almost broke a record of straight days with 100 or above temperatures a few years ago, and we needed 70 or 71 days, and we had 69 or 70 days and straight. And I'm telling you, it got to the point where I would not even go outside, because if I had gone outside and fallen down or something, yeah, heat stroke, death, whatever. It was so bad to go outside, after days of the ground cooking, everything cooking, 100 plus temperatures. So hopefully we won't have that again. Who knows? Anyway. Okay. Now, we watched, like I said, we watched a lot about on TV, what was going on in other people. Yeah, some people had it really bad. In fact, we know some who didn't have any water for days, and but did have electricity. Some didn't have both, or propane, or not propane, but gas, and all that. We were really lucky. I agree with him. But anyway, that thing on TV, I heard something on TV, and I don't want to make this anything political. This video, okay, this time I'll wait till all this is over with, because what I heard, there's a good question in it. I'm a sociologist, master's in sociology, social behavioral scientist. So when I do after all this, I'll talk about that. Anyway, I think that's enough of this for now. I'll talk to you on another video. Bye.